Good girl. Good girl. There's my 12-and-a-half-year-old dog, still running. And I'm on my zooter. What's up? Yeah, I still love the zooter. Deal with it. Love this thing. And I have to pace her slower. Allie, slow, slow. She's going too fast. She'll wear herself out. Come here, let's have a look at you. Get over here. How are you doing? You doing okay? I think she's doing about as good as a dog her age can be doing. That's what I think. No, no. She has some hip problems. She has some knee problems. She has a real hard time sitting down. Her back end has given out on her a couple times lately. Come on, doggy. Good girl. And I still believe in exercise, even for a dog her age. That's why I'm doing it. Going this slow is not really exercise for me. Love the zooter. You guys ever get one? Hopefully you can hear me with a wind noise. Never posted a video like this, ever. But I thought I'd give some insight to my double owl friends, triple owl friends, how it works over here. Probably about twice a week is what she does this. It's hard, you know, for me to fit it in. Gotta be home and all that stuff. Her body weight is really good. I mean, you can see Mrs. Nutnfancy keeps her nice and trim. She eats lots of fruits and vegetables. A couple treats. Very, very small amount of human food. And I'm talking like processed foods. Those are super bad for a dog, diggity dog. Huh. Let's go over here. Oh, that dude's got a totally trashed front end on his rig over there. Speaking of trashed, 350Z is completely toast. No smell. I said no smell. Get over here. Go on, giddy up. Giddy up. Go on, sidewalk. Get on sidewalk. So we're in a place where a lot of dogs pee and poop, and she, like all dogs, likes smelling it. Sidewalk. Come on. Sidewalk is a command to do just that. Get on the sidewalk, especially when there's cars around and stuff. Yeah, the Z is totally broke. Engine's blown. And it did not happen the way you would think it would happen. I'm gonna post a video on it. I'm not gonna give it away yet. Watch the video on channel A and see if you can figure out why Killer's motor got destroyed. It is exactly the opposite of what you would have thought. See, if I was thinking I'd be like in high boost during a race or something and it threw a rod. That is not how it happened. And it really is not the fault, well, not really, of the STS rear mount turbo. Come on, no smell. So her run is about, oh, she's gonna take a dump, I can tell. Oh, pee-pee. Her run's gonna be about, not that far, a couple miles maybe. And I'm gonna slow her pace down here in a little bit. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yay, you guys get to watch Allie pooping. How fun is that? Not editing it out. And I always clean up after my dog. It's the golden rule, always. I don't care if I'm on public property or not, which I am right now. And clean up. God, I hate seeing people's dog poops everywhere. How hard is it to clean up after your dog? Oh my gosh, Allie. You downloaded so much. That's gross, dog. You're gross.
Yeah. Oh, that's nasty.
Still pick up the poop though. So this is the wood decked zooter. I've had this for about 10 years. Look at that. just like my review said, still going. Awesome. You wanna go through this neighborhood then? I have to bring her to this area because it's got better roads than where we live. So we just kind of get in the car, do a little drive, then we run. Huh, doglet? Good girl. Yes. Allie never had puppies. We fixed her like immediately. Do I regret it? I'm not sure. Probably not. I mean, she's been a super active dog. She told me the other day she didn't want to have a bunch of sagging titties. Yeah, she told me that. I know. I didn't think she could speak either. So she's nice and trim. Female blackie black. How long are we going to have Allie for? That's a good question. I just don't have the answer to that. I hope you guys don't mind if I put my poop in your thing. Thank you. Better than on your grass. Oh, jeez. That's a marking thing she's doing there. Come on. No smell. No smell's a command to, hey, we're out to run, not for your butt sniffing entertainment. I was telling you that, you know, these dogs can just shut down so quickly. I mean, they'll be doing great one day, and next thing you know, they can't get out of bed. And they become immobile and you have to put them down. I know this. Allie has a quality of life like few other dogs. And she's had that her whole life. I mean, I wish every dog could have the quality of life that Allie does and has had. I was researching other breeds. When she passes, what will I get? I was actually looking at a Vizsla. Really super cool dog. They bond to humans very strongly. They're adventurous. They're super fast runners. They are single coated though, i.e. short hair. And I don't think they can take the cold that Allie's taken over the years as we go snowshoeing up in the mountains. Allie's got webbed feet and a double coat like all labs do. I like my animals to be all-terrain, yo. All-terrain. I have thought about a companion dog for Mrs. Nutnfancy, something smaller. I've made no decisions along those lines. You saw the pug on the Twitter feed that Tactical Doodle absolutely loves. Here's a photo. Oh, those guys are tight. Tactical Doodle and his pug buddy Tank. Oh, he loves that dog. Really cool dog. But you know, it's a toy breed. It's a companion breed. I'm driving with one hand here, by the way. Doing pretty good, actually. This is why I need a smooth road. Pugs are cool. They are ridden with health problems, though. They were not bred for well, a lot of things. Cold weather for one. They have a short pug face. They can't warm up the air because of their smushed in face. They're sweet though. Dude was telling me pugs were the royalty breed. He researched it. They've been in king's courts for centuries. A royalty dog. Huh. Kind of like this dog. Hey, are you royalty? Hold up. Wait. Allie. I gotta zoom in a little bit for y'all so you can see dog dignity. I'm doing this video, you know, to update you guys, but also I want to have footage of Allie at her age now, and I think it is remarkable she is so active. I mean, I know neighbor dogs, heck, at after age 9, they're bedridden. They can't even get up. I think a lot of that has to do with how they've managed their food intake. Very, very critical. You want your dog to have an activity level like this, food is huge. Exercise is huge, and I've always exercised Allie. You know, she's gone up and down, you know, in her fitness level because of my schedule. being able to take her out like this. But the idea of a mountain dog like Allie is to be turnkey ready. Kind of like she's in, you know, on a deployment unit. That at any given time she could deploy and be called upon to go in the wilderness. Just like a military unit. So there needs to be a physical fitness regime in place. She climbs mountains. I think it's much less so that way because she's older. There's no way I could take her out and do, you know, like a 7-mile hike in the high mountains without going super slow, lots of breaks. I mean, what is she, like 80 now, human years? This is an 80-year-old dog jogging. We had her go through a full checkup at the vet about a month ago. She's looking good. She has some fat lumps on her. You saw that one video where we took some off. And we maintain our animal. She's on a little bit of Rumadil. I think Mrs. Nutton is going to take her off. She said she wasn't sure if it makes that much difference for her. And she said that it can damage liver and stuff. Glucosamine, I think she's on that too. The reason I'm not sure is because Mrs. Nutton does all the nutrition and food for dogness here. She does have arthritis, he said, pretty significantly. We asked him, the veterinarian I'm talking, hey, can we exercise Allie? Yeah, as long as you don't overdo it, he says. And that's pretty much what I've always done with her. I'm pretty in tune with her, you know, state of being with running and everything. I can tell when she's had too much. I ran her enough where she'd like sit down or start whining or early in her life. You know, I learn what her limits are. I'm intentionally slowing down now so she can take a breather. I won't sprint her because if I run her too hard, even on the zooter, she'll be bedridden for the next day. She won't be able to get up. So we just take it slow. The fastest pace is what you saw when we first started. Kind of weaving through parked cars as we go through here. Awesome! People freak out too. It's so fun running your dog. Notice she's leashless. I do not run Allie on a leash, never have. I trained her early as a puppy to be leashless and to obey my commands, teach her about cars, commands like sidewalk, no go, sit, stay, this side, all part of her running regime. She does pretty good. She makes mistakes too. I mean, the other night I was running her and she kind of crossed right in front of a car, even though I'd given her a command not to. A stay command on the sidewalk, and I jumped her case. Yeah, she didn't like that. It actually kind of freaked her out because I rarely have to discipline Allie. She's such a good dog. But I was so scared and freaked out there. I got mad at her. I did not like it. She knew it. She could have got ran over. Runned over. See how good she's doing? I mean, dude, that is so excellent. This is a route she knows, and she'll just lead me. Yeah, like when we were starting out there, you saw how she was kind of just going because she knows the route, and she's just totally good with that route. This is a rough section of road. I don't recommend zootering with one hand like I'm doing right now, but the video's not possible without it. And I like a real video, not someone else filming me something set up. Oh, that's a good runner. Good girl. She loves this, by the way. In case you're wondering, she loves it. Go on. Make sure no cars are coming. Go on, sidewalk. Good girl. Now when she's running, her gait's pretty good. I mean, you look at her back in there, it looks pretty normal. I think that's because she's warmed up now. The arthritis is less of a factor. When she sits down, she has trouble. And, you know, it's just part of getting older in a large breed dog. Most of them go through it, and some don't even live this long. So we're fortunate with Allie, I think. Huh, doggy dog? It's a beautiful fall day. Temperature's about 78. Sweet girlfriend. Uh-oh. Did you pass those stickers? It's often a lot of stickers right there where she gets her feet stabbed. This house, years ago, they used to have a super mean dog, and it came out and attacked Allie twice. I almost broke out my ass baton and defended my animal. I told the owner in uncertain terms, I was like, you need to lock your animal up. If it is not socialized and it comes out and attacks dogs and passersby randomly, that dog has no business being unleashed. Allie was socialized from a very early age, and plus it's a great breed. Labs are just good breeds. You almost have to do something super wrong to screw them up. Kind of like locking them in a gate like that, so you don't make them part of your pack and have them around your family. That pisses them off. They don't like that. Totally pisses them off, and they become angry and actually defensive. I've seen mean labs, but they generally live apart from their families, either in a pen, a backyard. They're isolated. You know, you give a dog love and make them part of your pack, they do so much better. Come on, dog, this side. We're not too far away from our property where we live. It's in an older neighborhood. Good girl. It was zoned way back then for missile silos, which is awesome. I love this tree right here, by the way. It's so cool. It's an old pine tree. I've been looking at it for the last 15 years. A lot of magpies through here. There's none today, but sometimes we'll see a bunch of magpies. They're interesting, cute bird. They make great pets if you get them and raise them early. Although I think they're protected and you can't do that legally. No smell. We are at this point about 1/3 done with a normal full run for Allie. About 1/3. That's a cool tree. Look at that. That'll be all leafless soon enough as winter comes. You know, I just see how she's doing. I don't necessarily do full route with her anymore, and I do have multiple routes and different places I'll run with her. This guy's got nice grass. Look at that. And that looks like poison oak or poison ivy on their fence too. Not sure. Come on, doggy. So let's see how she's doing. This is kind of a decision point for me right here. And then I decide if I'm gonna run her full. Are you doing okay? Girly girl? I've actually wanted to do this video for a long time. You know, I trust double owls more than I do the main channel. I know, it's still a video out there on the interweb, but I've opened up a lot more in the last few years, showing you guys the family, the dogs, behind the scenes, the workshop. This is all part of that process. You know, if it goes south on me, I'll shut the doors and I won't show any of this anymore. We'll go back to being uber private. Maybe to the point where I just bail on the internet altogether. If it got so bad and I didn't enjoy it, where the bad outweighed the good, I would totally bail on the internet. Totally. I don't need it. It's fun. I love helping people. There's a lot of things I can do in my life, with my life, to help people. Come on, this side. This side. That's a crossing command. This side. That means cross to the other side of the road. This side. Go on. Go on means hurry up. All part of her running command she's been used to for the last, coming up on 13 years. She's doing really good on this run though. And I didn't tell you this. Part of her doing well is a good temperature. If it's too warm, she does not like it. When it's super cold, like 30, even below 30 degrees Fahrenheit, she loves running in the cold. Now with her arthritis, who knows? Oh, they just repaved this. I love it. Total zooterage. Yes. Yep, just topsiders with no socks. I do not have a gun with me either. I have an Asp police baton though, and a knife, Spyderco Endura. That's more of a utility thing, but the Asp baton I take for dogs that may attack Allie. Like I said, I've used it before. Hey, you can see my shadow there. I love this house here. Look how deep it is. All that property they have. Oh, it's cool. Cool house. And then we're gonna go to this one dog. It's as sweet as can be. I think it's a Brittany Spaniel. It's a male, but dang, every time we pull up on it, he tries to pee right on Allie's face. And then she'll pee, and then he'll start licking her urine off the sidewalk. Dogs are so gross. But that's dogs. That's how they are. They're wolves. They use scent, fecal smells, glandular smells, urine smells to communicate with each other. It's just the way they are. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking a dog is a human. They are not humans, nor do they think like humans. I mean, they do have some similar attributes. Like, I do think an animal can get their feelings hurt. I do not think they hold grudges. They have a very good memory. They are totally good with being last in the pack. They just want to know what their order is. You know, are they the pack leader? Are they a follower? There she goes, marking, and here he comes. This is our male Brittany, and he's a sweet dog. Now he's gonna try to pee on her face. He'll start licking her pee. There he goes. I told you. Look at pee off the dang sidewalk. There he goes marking. So he's answering her communication. He's a really sweet dog though. I think he's starved for attention. I think this is a dog that is not, from what I can tell, integrated into his pack. He lives in the back of his house here. You know, there's his dog house. Don't lick that. That's caca. Caca is a word that I taught her that means it's gross. Stay away from it. Come here, dog. Hey, how are you? Yes, you're getting older too. Yes, you are. You're getting older. He's been here for years. He's a sweet boy. Really sweet boy. We've known him, I bet you, for 9 years we've come by this location. He's a sweet boy. Good dog. Don't lick. You just stepped in it. That's gross. Oh, it's a good boy. All right. See you next time, dude. Come on. Once upon a time, I used to run my neighbor's dog, and that was a lot of work. I mean, you think Allie poops a lot? Dude. That dog probably would lay 1-pounders. And I had double bags of poop. That was one bad thing about it. Another thing is I had to spend a lot of time training a dog that's not mine for this process I'm showing you right here. And it is a process. A spastic, ill-mannered dog cannot be ran this way. They'll be run in front of cars. They'll bark. They could attack other dogs. Although it was a lab, a golden lab. His name was Lucky. He's dead now, by the way. Allie's already outlived him. It was a lot of work, and then I don't think the owners super appreciated it. I was doing it for the dog. They were kind of ambivalent, like, yeah, you can run Lucky. I was like, so much work, you know. Poor thing, though. I mean, he never had any exercise. Come on, let's go. That's enough smelling. You can smell ass later. Giddy up. So this is reclaimed water they're watering with. I don't like her running through it. So watch, I'll give her this command. Caca water. Go around. Go on. Caca water. Giddy up. Giddy up. So she won't choose a line through that water because I've taught her. That happened early when she was a puppy, because she'd come home with all this douche water on her. Okay, giddy up. Giddy up. Come on. Let's go. She's doing really good on this run, by the way. Good. We're past the halfway point. See how she's kind of slowing down though? So you can go sidewalk now. Don't go through that water though. It's caca. Here we go. Good girl. Okay, sidewalk. So I'm gonna go really slow. We're just basically kind of idling around now. And I will give her breaks. Yes. Good doglet. So this is gonna be a really good update for people who are wondering about Allie. The month is October 2015 when I'm filming this. For 1 October actually. And I hope your dognesses are doing well. I've seen a lot of your guys' dogs over the years. I know they're part of your families. You guys love them just like we love Allie. They add so much richness and depth to the family. So much. I can't imagine living without a dog. It's be an empty life. And there's good dogs and bad dogs. There's good breeds and maybe breeds that, I wouldn't say a bad breed, but a breed that is not appropriate for your situation. For instance, if you live in an apartment, come here, doggy. Allie, come. Come here. See how you're doing. If you lived in an apartment, getting a Siberian Husky would not be a good thing. That's ill suited to that situation. They're high energy dogs. Hey, get over here. I didn't release you. Stand. Stay. I don't have her collar on purpose. She doesn't need one. She's chipped and she's with me. So I would research your situation. I mean, like I said, an all-terrain, all-water, all-weather dog is a Labrador. I would do my research on it, especially the mom and dad of your lab you're gonna buy, because you may have some really bad genetics, hip dysplasia problems, inbreeding, and here you fall in love with this dog and they end up having some serious issues as years go by, and you may have to put them down. And then where are you? It's very, very sad, heartbroken. If you're gonna have a high activity dog, you might wanna research the parents, look at the pedigree, make sure they're well papered. There's one of those dogs I was talking about. See that? So this dog probably is not integrated to the family at all. And it's very defensive, barking all the time. It's, I don't know, maybe they bring it in with their families. That looks like a boxer. Actually, that other breed, I forget what it is. They're good dogs. His tail's wagging though. All right, let's go. Wrapping it up. We're gonna finish the run. This is the Nutnfancy project. This is Allie the mountain dog in the project the whole time since I started it, going way back to, well, officially to 06, 08 was when you guys started seeing her. Come on, dog, let's go. Giddy up. And we're lucky to have her. She's lucky to have us. I hope you guys get out and exercise your animals, whatever they are. Spend quality time with them. Give them a level of happiness. I sincerely hope that. I think it's part of a fulfilling life to share it with an animal, maybe 2 animals, maybe more. See you guys later.